Hold on to your seats. Today we're going to talk about what your Social Security increase is going to be. Now these are just round numbers because I don't know what everybody gets. So I'm just going to throw out some general numbers because some people make more, some people make less. But here we go. Social Security is determined by the cost of living increase, meaning that it's tied to today's inflation rate. And generally, they determine that in October, and your increase will come out in January. So the interest rate is around 2.44%. However, I'm just going to round it off to 2.5%. So this way, it's easier for me to work with the numbers. So let's say if you get $900 today, right? In January, you're going to get an increase of $23, which meaning that you'll now be getting a check for $923. Let's say you get $1,000 now. In January, you're going to get a $25 increase and you'll be getting $1,025. If you get $1,200 a month in January, you're going to get an increase of $30. You'll be getting $1,230. And if you get $1,500 a month in January, you're going to get an increase of around $38, which is going to bring up your increase to $1,538. If you get $1,600 a month, you're going to get a $40 increase, and it's going to bring it up to $1,640. If you make $1,800 a month from Social Security, you're going to get around $45 a month, and it's going to bring it up to $1,845. And if you get $1,900 a month, you're going to get around $48, which is going to bring it up to $1,948. And let's say if you one of the lucky that get $2,000 a month, you're going to get an increase around $50, which means that in January, you should be getting $2,050. So, one more. If you get like $2,400, which I wish I was getting, you would get about $60 a month increase. So that would bring your money up to $2,460. Not a whole lot of money to work with, because especially if you look on the low end, like around $900, $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, $1,600, $1,800. You know, if you're paying rent, that's pretty much eating all that up right there. And then if you factor in insurance, if you got a car payment, food, utilities, and all those good things, you know, you really don't have enough to live off, you know. And so if you get on average $25 to $50 increase, well, that's not going to really help you any, because in January, you know, Medicare increase goes up, and, you know, most people are paying like $175. So it's going to go up to like $185. So that's like a $10 increase. So if you're getting, let's say on the low end, $900, and then you take off $10 for Social Security, Medicare, you're going to only be getting like $13. And on the high end, if you're getting, let's say $50, well, now you're going to be getting like $40. So we really don't have a whole lot of money to work with. And what really, you know, gets me is, and I'm not blaming anyone, but all the money that we spend helping other countries, I mean, billions of dollars, what would that do for people on Social Security? I mean, wouldn't that really help us out if you took that money that we give to all these other countries? We give trillions away. So what would that do for us? I mean, we all would do well, but that's just my thinking on it. So there it is. I gave you the numbers and I rounded them off. Actually, it's a little less than what I projected because I went with a whole number, but it's in that neighborhood. And again, I don't know what everybody makes, so I can't pinpoint it and say it's going to be this because I don't know how much you make. But again, this is Kay back at it with a new video.